Hello guys and welcome back to Planet Coaster. Hopefully you guys are all ready for another episode. I'm actually super pumped given that things are actually going really well right now. And this park we know has had its dark times in the past, but things are going really nicely. Congestion is not terrible. I mean, look, we've got 4,800 people. We've got some new challenges in. Achieve a monthly profit of 21,000. I think, how much have we done this month? I mean, this month is probably, yeah, it's just started. But last month, I must have been close to 20,000. Let's go on the finances and check that out. Finances. Let's see, last month. Okay, last month, I made myself 23,000. Cash flow, net 19k. So, if everything goes as it should, we should be in to make that 21k. This next episode. But while we do have more money, and we are making tons, especially on the ticket prices, I do want to kind of upgrade, invest in my kind of infrastructure a little bit, and there's a shop type facility that I think is worth getting. I think it's worth having a first aid station, so you can get a little castle one, and you can get a little kind of shop type one. Now let's see, where would the actual entrance to this be? It's hard to work out. It's actually off there. So I can almost fit it in the middle of this, which is slightly weird and seems very broken to me. Where do we want to put first aid? I mean, it makes sense that it should be near the start of the park, but as you can tell, we're very space congested up there. So, I think it's just kind of look for a logical space. I feel like on this ring would be a good idea. I like the idea of attracting people out onto here. So, I think somewhere just like this is where we're going to put the first aid center. If I can get a pathway that works. I actually really like the idea of it being up on this little hill. Really do like the idea of that. So I think I'm gonna shift it down a little bit so it's set in a little bit. And we're just gonna have it in this little hillside here. We'll have to see how it looks now that that's in there. Hopefully people can actually use that. Facility type first aid. I'm actually scared people won't be able to use that for whatever reason. Maybe I should have put it in a slightly more trespassed area. I think that does really fit quite well on that little hill there. I do wonder about the height placement. It's because I was trying to make it not kind of float. As it is a little bit on this corner here. But I kind of want to see if it's usable. I guess that's something I'm just going to come back and look. You know, let's fast forward a little bit. See, it's hard to know, like, do people not need first aid right now? Or are they just not going there? See, I feel like it's going to be actually in a similar boat to the little uphill area we had up here that was just unusable. So, you know, let's go back to shops and facilities. Perhaps we could actually get the pirate one and actually place it in here. There we go. Where's that pathway? Right there. I think that looks pretty darn cool. And actually, those wooden spokes. We do have a slight problem with it being right there. We could perhaps get it there. And there we go. That looks pretty cool, actually, if you ask me. I know I say that about everything I do. Oh, it is floating a bit, though. It is floating a bit. See, I want to see if anyone uses it first, though. Do I inset it into the earth a bit? No, you know what I'm going to do? So that is the first aid facility is in there. It's in there, it's fine, okay. We're not going to charge people first aid. It's ridiculous. What I might do is I might just get some scenery rocks to fill in here. As you guys know after the last episode, I'm a pro of placing scenery rocks in places like this to make things look slightly less weird. Look at this, I'm a pro. I'm an expert of this kind of thing. There we go, let's have it. We want to actually bring it closer in. We want to fill out this kind of edge here. And usually the way you do this kind of thing is you just repeat, rinse and repeat. There you go. You've got yourself a non-floating building now. And hopefully people are going to start using it. That is the idea. Hopefully those rocks don't block it. We'll see. We'll check back in a second. Any of you need first aid? We shall return back there shortly. But yeah, we've got really good numbers on all things numbers related. I wonder, did this ride go up much in Prestige? Let's see. I think it went up maybe a tiny bit. It was really derpy scenery, let's be honest. Oh, this place is popular. Is this a water hut? Oh no, this is that balloon shop. Yeah, we said balloons were going to be popular. It's worth keeping mind of. And let's see. Oh, it looks like we're finally getting to the point where, yes, we're building up a queue for this ride, which is good. And as time goes on, I think that's going to get more and more popular. And again, attract more and more people to these areas. I did hire a load of new janitors at the end of last episode, so let's make sure they're all good. Again, apologies for being all over the whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, these are my new janitors. Let's just get them all bumped up. All over the multi-micromanaging. The multi-micromanaging, that's a new one. Okay, I can't even train that person. They should not be unhappy. Anyone on a high workload? Don't know about you, mate. You better improve your mood. See, look, it's people with low workloads that are unhappy. Well, I mean, I've already given them promotions. I don't really fancy giving them an extra salary as well. I mean, people are mostly fine. Let's just check that all my shops are open. How much are these hat shops making? Let's see. Shops. Can you toggle for profit? Yeah, hat fantastic. Making 1.6 grand. What's the balloon on as well? It's probably in here somewhere, but I can't see it. Pipshot Water's doing good. It's unsynced, actually. Ooh. Actually, yeah, we never synced up these places, so... I mean, it doesn't matter, really. They're all on default anyway. But yeah, everywhere is open and good to go. I think, actually, if I go on my guests, Thirst has actually come up a little bit. Thirst and Hunger have actually come up, which is rare, considering they were on, like, a free fall before. Another suggestion I got that I really, really liked was to put this station in a cave. People really don't like the flat open ones, you know, I get that, and everyone said, put this in a cave. And I like that idea, so we're going to try something a little bit new here, in the sense that I'm making this into a cave. Those trees are going to get shreked. I think that's just an inevitable part of what we're doing here. But this is the idea, and hopefully, I'm going to try and do it all in one maneuver here, so we don't, if we want to undo it, we can. But you know what? I definitely think this is a cool idea. So we raise this all up like this. It's really going to get quite high up here. In fact, I think I need to change the tool because it's not going to start flowing over, is it? Here we go. Now we're starting to get that overhang. Actually, I have to paint in a different kind of light, I guess, if you were. And look at this. We create like this little cove, as you were, to kind of put this ride in. Here, check this out. Again, I need to really get on the front end of this. Look at this. This is cool. Okay, let's angle myself down a little bit. Actually, we can have it even, like, be a bit more rounded. Thing is, this looks very unstable, so what I can even do is actually, here, if I link it around, check that out. And now I do a similar thing. Ooh, will this fit up through here? Sure as hell will. And there we go, look at that. I feel like it's a little too tall, honestly, so we can actually just narrow it down a little bit, make it a little more rounded kind of thing. We don't want it being too high. I want this, realistically now I've worked out the roof height, I want it to be quite like a, you know, shallow thing. And it's like a unique building shape, right? Even, I think we pull this up to kind of link these through a little bit, this terrain work. I know I just destroyed a load of foliage, but it's fine. I know there's trees popping up through there. Probably neaten those up, but look, that section looks really cool. Look, check it out in here. It's got like that little arch section, that little arch section. So it's like you're inside a little cave when you set off on this ride. Gonna ease that out a little bit. Ease that out. Maybe merge that in a little bit. Listen to me sounding like I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just something a little bit different. And technically, right, I've just created more space for my park. In the sense that, I don't know, I could have a staircase path going, and as ridiculous as it sounds, like up here, on top of here, and put more shops. So I guess technically space is unlimited, because you can literally create, you can do it like an ogre, onion, layers on this thing. But yeah, we've done that. Let's get a little bit of lighting inside now, because it is going to be a bit dark in there. Also, loads of you told me about the other camera, so if I press T, now I've got this camera, so that would have made it so much easier for getting underground in places like this. So, say I wanted to go in, I love all of this area, actually. I know, again, it's my own area. So if I really wanted to get in here, look here, toggle into T, and now look. Oh, why did I not know about this before? Wait, oh yeah, there you go. Look, this is the camera I needed to decorate this area. It would have made it so much easier, but we know it for next time. Let's un-T. And boom, we're back out and around. But we don't really need it for here. We can just get in here with this camera. Okay, I think lighting strips is going to go down here. So let's go on to... actually, I'm just going to go on scenery. Oh, 4,800. That's good. We broke 100k. We make them back in here. Let's go on props. Let's go on lights. What do we want? I like... You know what? We never use chandeliers. Alright, so they can't be there. Can they be... They can't really intersect anywhere under there. But actually, they can go down this side. And I've spotted something, alright? Wait, let's bring it down. Wait, let's get my chandelier back. I've spotted something, alright? You get a middle line, you get a center line, and there's all of these. Meaning I can do some really, really easy symmetry. Just like this. Look, I just place it in the middle of all of those. Slightly towards the people. And look at this. I don't know how this looks now, but when I zoom away, I think this could look quite good, especially at nighttime, I feel like. Or just, in the evenings. There we go. So I've used something that I've been given there. Would you check that out? And they're all evenly spaced out, hanging down. So here we go. Let's set the lighting to 10 p.m. Look at that. That's pretty cool. How's my place looking at night? Actually, a lot of the custom stuff has lighting. So, that looks dope. Everything actually looks kind of cool in the evening. Not that anyone would be here at 10 p.m. And my park closes before that. I think I did, Oh, what time is it anyway? Oh, so this is what it looks like at 7 p.m. I think I did actually turn down my hours, didn't I? Overview, ticket prices. I didn't actually. So that is one thing I'm going to do. Is I'm actually going to close the time. Oh, has that just forced it to close? I'm going to close it at 7 because apparently my workers get really stressed if they're working too long. I mean, that is like a 12-hour day and they all work every day. So that I think should help things definitely. It is, yeah, evening. That just knocked time back in the world. So this is doing good. I think it's doing good at bringing people into this area. Hopefully helping them all out. I feel like just another water shop. Ooh, we're getting that hat shop congestion live. A new day should start. There we go. Alright. Oh, okay. We made 15k that month, but I spent a lot on stuff, I think, anyway. Alright, let's go on. Let's get another pip shot water in here. And what are we going to go for? Just go for a fairy tale store. Have it angled like there so we catch these people on the way back. And it's got a little bit of its own queue space. See, the thing is actually, would it be smart to start just placing stuff like this? Literally like this. And then path. I think it would honestly make a lot of sense to start doing everything on its own little area like that. Look at that. But maybe people aren't as interested in it if it doesn't link off the main path. I feel like that honestly may be a thing. So, I'm gonna stick. This isn't exactly a busy area anyway, so I'm just gonna go for the long drifting pathways like that. Now we just want to go in here. We want to edit the building, get rid of that energy, and replace it with shops and facilities. Pip shop water. Where are you? And then we need to get on some rides. Definitely need to get on some rides. Here we go. Spin that around. There we go. Boom. It's locked in. And we should probably get rid of the gulpy sign. Because this ain't gulpy, this H2O. Done. Done. Okay, keep everyone hydrated. We got some toilets down here. We got Star Fox and milkshakes down there. We got some toilets. What is making that noise? I think that's Canyon Runner just coming in. The underground monster is broken down. No! I've seen a lot of breakdown signs on my screen, so I'm gonna hire. Yeah, make sure mechanics inspect your ride often. Yeah, a lot of stuff broken down. Okay, let's alright, let's look at my money, it's just soaring up, I can't even stop it. Let's just hire more mechanics. One mechanic going down here, ready to go and fix. Here, look, you can start right there, mate. I have to put you down there. And let's get another one down this end of things. I may need to refurbish some rides, actually. Invest some cash into that. Okay, now park management. Let's check up on my staff again. Let's check up on my mechanics in particular. They've got low workload, but I'll train them up anyway. 315. Okay, no, 320. Apparently I pay these guys really well. Apparently I pay them really well. And we'll leave you on 310. Okay, so let's check, see if some stuff needs refurbishing. Maintenance. Wear and tear. Let's just do it. Oh, we can... okay, we can send people around to inspect all this stuff. I think that'll stop how it breaks down. Right, let's check this ride. Maintenance. Yeah, wear and tear. Let's get that refurbished. Again, I'm looking at the older rides here. That's actually doing good. Looking at you. Let's get... Look, 9% downtime. We can't be dealing with that. Even though that's in the last 8 months. That's still a lot. Let's refurbish everything. This could really mess with things. Or it could drive people to... Why is that so damaged? Refurbish that. Alright, what about you? Are you broken down as well? Or are you waiting to come in? Why is this... See, I don't understand how this can be waiting. Like, I mean, at least the queue's full. Yo, they got the huge banging tunes in here. Look, they got their pirate hats. They're loving their hats. They're loving life in there. How's this Gulpy doing? No one wants Gulpy. They just want... I guess, let's see how this water's... Do we just need more water? Yeah, that does occasionally happen. Just pretend it's not. Let's actually patch that. So what was I thinking right now? Okay. Everything seems to be ticking over okay. Oh, my rating really went down actually then. But as soon as my rides get fixed, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So it will bump back up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Has this been fixed yet? Oh, it's open. It's just... The thing is, it kills the momentum, doesn't it? Like, the queues aren't full again. Alright, so, we've had this challenge 5 ever. Build a coaster with 9 excitement. Let's see if I've unlocked any of them in my blueprints. Coasters. Because I went and got the schematics for a few. Let's have a look. It doesn't look like I have them. Look, here we go. 9.21, 9.57, 9.01. Research. We need to do research. To the search. Ooh, new ride. Oh, Equalizer. That looks like a good coaster. Okay, new family ride. And new thrill ride. Sky Ace. Okay, and let's start some more research. Let's get a new coaster in there. Let's get... I think I've got all of the food places, actually. I'm going to stick with a family ride and a thrill ride. Okay, let's get all that research on. Let's see now. Coasters. Okay, what's the best we can get on a pre-made, in-game pre-made? 6 point something. So, I mean, the fact that the best that they can offer you in-game, stuff that looks crazy like that, I mean, that is actually really good stats. Gee, 6.3, 2.1, 3.8. Are any of these triple greens? We've already got that. Have we got that, actually? No, we don't, because it's ridiculously huge. That is a really good stat coaster, though. And what about this? Yeah. I mean, that is really good. Those are both really good, actually. If anything, that's better. How have they... Oh, no, we've got that. The Madness, of course. The High Seas. That just takes a lot of space. But what if I just put it in the sky? Like, I mean, actually, that looks horrible. But, like, what would this look like in the sky? Yeah, again, pretty horrible. You do want that kind of down on the ground. I'd definitely put that a decent height up. I'd consider getting that placed in. Like, imagine if you could get that somewhere really cheeky. Like, imagine if I could just, like, put it above this. Imagine if I could find... Oh, my goodness, there was a spot. Or was there? Bruh. Bruh. You could just stack coasters upon coasters. Imagine. Imagine the scenes. I could legit put that there. I want to do it just for banter. I'm going to get rid of it after, obviously. What the balls? That looks epic. Like, almost tempted to try and queue that up and just have it there. I mean, no. We don't need to do that now. But there will eventually be a point when I'll just start putting rides upon rides. And it's going to be hilarious. But let's see. Do I have any more of the custom blueprints, custom coasters? No. So we still need to research the rides. So it seems like we're going to really struggle to get a 9.29, right? Or just anything above a 9. I've got a few in here, but I just don't have the main base coaster for them. That actually has really good stats, the Monolith, but again, it's humongous. Huge orange peel coaster. Look, there's some really cool designs here. Like, part of me just wants to start throwing in these designs because other people have that has incredibly good stats. 7.6, 4.9, 1.5. 7.6, 4.9, 1.5. And then this is 8.2. Same 5.6, but it's got more nausea. Actually, I'm amazed I managed to get an 8.2. That's actually so close to 9. Kind of ridiculous. I think it may be time for me to build another coaster out in perhaps this area out here. Just a new lure. Maybe actually down here. I think it's time, guys, for a whole new coaster. Is it time? Is it time indeed? This Christmas land, it bothers me right now. Look at that. They've literally used white rectangles. I wish you could use some sort of terrain to mark the edge of that. I don't know if there's a nicer way to blend that. Maybe I just take out the rectangles from the edge. Maybe it'd look a bit better than if they were more kind of, the snow was more kept under there. You know, I think I might just do a little bit of visual therapy. There we go, let's get rid of that. I think this actually adds a lot, because if you don't see these end, you know. Yeah, especially if you've got the rocks. I think I'm making this whole area look a bit nicer. And I may even like run my own like little rock outline around so you don't have these jagged edges for now. But, I mean, we mainly look at the park from the top-down view. I'm always looking for little areas like this as well. I can just neaten things up, make them look a bit nicer. So if you guys ever have any suggestions... Oh, no, we like the trees. Just let me know. But they look a lot more natural just coming out of the ground, don't they? Again, we're never really going to look from that side for a while anyway. And get rid of you, and you. I love how it's just gibberish. His pirate songs are just gibberish. That must be what all the people in this game talk. That actually looks much nicer in there now. It looks more contained. Everything else looks more fitting. But is there really this weight? What the heck is going on here? Did I pause time? No, I didn't. What the heck? I think that got stuck. Oh, they're on like some sort of tilt cycle. I don't know how this has happened. I think the train's stuck there. It has no momentum because it hit the other one. Oh dear. I think we may have to reset this because no... Damn it. Well, I'm glad I noticed. Yeah, look. That's no good. We're going to have to reset it so it flows properly, aren't we? Look, or do they wait there? Or do they always wait there? Is that part of the deal? I don't know. I don't think they should. Maybe they... I don't know if something's gone wrong here or this is how it works, genuinely. I mean, I guess they're just waiting there rather than waiting there. I want to see what the timing difference is. Thing is, I don't know when I'm downloading and putting in other people's rides. I don't really know how they work, right? I just loaded this in from the blueprints. I want to see when this goes. See, look, that should be rolling into station now. This is bad, actually. Because, look, this is wasted time. They could be loading up the next train. I wonder if I just edit the track. I mean, if I'm editing the track, I have to put it into testing anyway. Alright, test. Let's see if we can fix up this ride. I don't know what happens to all those people. Okay, they've moved now. Do I need to make this like a downhill? If I move that down a little bit to create like a downhill slant, hopefully the train will just roll into station, right? Is what I'm thinking. And I grab this little bit here and lift this up a little bit to create that little downhill flow. Hopefully once they won't get stuck there. Alright, we're testing. The song gets faster as I speed up time. Start test. What the heck has happened to this ride? Okay, that one goes. Is it going to knock everything else into section or what? Okay, that one's now going. And that one's now going. Okay, this is how it's supposed to go. Alright, I think we may have... it may have just needed a reset. It may have just tripped out. But I'm scared that if it doesn't have enough visitors at any given time, it's just going to trip out. Like, it's not designed smart in mind of that. Like, is this... Yeah, see, this is how it's supposed to run, with 3 trains running simultaneously. Look, now this is all a bit more of a downhill. It's going to flow through there rather than getting stuck on that top bit. Okay, I think we're done there. Did that really stop the test? Game, you tilt me. Game, you tilt me up. Look at this. I'm wasting... I mean, I am wasting time. Why has my rating gone down? What happened? I guess... Oh, it's because this ride isn't open, right? Must be. Okay, there we go. And these stats can look way better now. Come on. You tested yet? Oh, the first car has to make it 20. It's a long ride as well. So to have them backing up like that is not good. There we go. And the stats are way better. Okay, we just skipped like a month there. And look, our stats are back up. Okay, alright. We're back in control. I'm really not looking to expand much right now. I'm just looking to hold everything in place. It's time to get some sort of cray-cray coaster going down. Some cray-cray coaster. I think this side of the park needs something a little bit on the wild side here. A little bit on the wild side. So, custom. What do we want to go for? We want to go for something that can invert. Cannot invert. Cannot invert. Can invert. The boa. Yeah, we don't have that. What do we have instead of the boa? We have the inverted four-seater. The boa. This thing's cheap as well. So I think we have it start going out that way. And again, we'll do the scenery for it as it goes. I wonder if I actually run this. Oh, I run this over the mountain. Check this out. That's what I'm thinking. I utilize that space a little more. Because I think that could have a coaster running around it. And again, it's just utilizing space. And it means I don't have to think about the scenery. Yes, I'm being somewhat lazy there. Looking at this empty space really daunts me. Because I'm like, how am I going to make that look good? But then I zoom out like this. And I'm like, how did I make this look good? Right? In before, everyone's like, it doesn't even look good, Vic. Delete your park. And I'm like, you know what I will do? Sorry to again be on the micromanage. But always want to be keeping my staff on point. Alright, whatever. Let's leave that there. It's time to coaster. What am I talking about? Planet coaster. Need a coaster. Inverted two-seater boa. See, why would you not just have an inverted four-seater? That doesn't make any sense to me. Right? Surely you just have a four-seater. Are there any more carts in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This just seems like a better default, actually. Again, if I'm missing something, let me know, but I feel like realistically I should just start with this. We'll have the queuing system running into there. Lift it up a bit. It's going to start off quite high, I reckon. And here we go. We begin. I think I'm going to lift... Okay. I'm going to rotate people around. Wait, why can I not... Oh, it wants to go straight to chain. But I don't do those kind of things, you know? You guys know how I like to style. I'm going to send them in. Going straight down this way. Not any more than that, though. And we get them on a 22.5. Pull them up a bit. Getting ready to go up. Maybe shorten that down a bit. On the up we shall go. Boom, we're coming into this park now. Actually, you know, what am I doing? Why am I not just making these max length? I don't think it actually has any literal difference. Oh, no, it does. It does. It has way less of those arc sections. How is that supported? See, that's epically supported. Alright, I think I'm going to make them spiral down over the top of here. What height? To be fair, we go pretty high these days. That one isn't that high because it goes underground, but yeah. We want to get some height on this. That's cool. And now let's have it level off. We want that to be really dramatic, like, boom, you've made it now. Made it to the chosen destination. Okay, nice. It's got that big structural support there. Now we let the fun begin. Okay, here they are. I want to spiral them inwards here. Alright, so we want... These are technically, yeah, inclined loop. No, we want the opposite of an inclined loop. We want a declined loop. Is that a thing? We'll make it a thing. We could get some craziness in here. Obviously, this sort of stuff all goes at the end of some speed. Snake dive. Holy shit. What the balls? That's going to mess with people so much. You know, I almost want to do it. I want to make them like dive in towards those rocks. And then come around with a bit of speed. That just seemed like too good of an idea not to. Oh, these people are going to be tripping out of their mind. Have them bat roll. I actually want them to go up here. I want to do. Now I can do one of the inclined. Inclined. Loop left, loop right. Go for a real big one because they're going to be going fast here. Okay, you know, let's just start a test here. Let's just start a test. You know, that's one feature I think they need to add. I think they need to, in fact, before we do that. No. Hold up. Stop test. Before we even do that, it's really worth upping my chain speed. Chain speed should default as max. Thing is, I feel like actually they're not going to have enough speed to even get into that. They're not going to enjoy that because they don't have enough speed. I may have to drop them into that, but we can always make an edit on that when we need. I mean, like, we can watch. Why not? Because we're here. Then they're going down. Okay. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go back to drawing board and sort this out for you guys. Give me a sec here. Okay, so here we go. This is the improvised version. Don't hit anyone, please. I have living people in. Alright, let's try it again. Let's do it again. This is just getting bonkers now. And this is what I was looking for. 100k in the bank. Let's do some bonkers rides. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So here we go. They've got a nice little drop into it. So they should like kind of gently pirouette. And they're just like, oh god. They're gone. They're getting a huge loop here. That actually fits in a really nice place. They come around behind the dude. That dude. Alright, here we go. Let's watch him go in. Oh, yeah, that's a good pace. And then it's like, oh my god, we're all going to die. But then, oh, they're loving that. They're loving that, you can tell. And then, whoa! Don't worry, they can't actually hurt people. So what I'm going to do, okay, alright, is, here we go. We are going to auto-complete. Just because I want to get a rough idea of how that goes stat-wise so far. That's the only way I'm going to get a kind of complete stat vision, as it were. But don't, you know, assume that I'm going to be keeping that. Here we go. Let's hop on the ride camera. Let's see what this is like as we get our stats in. What is that up in the top left? Is that a person? There's a person walking in the sky. He watches above all of us. This just looks... I want to go on this ride. It'd be freaking terrifying, though. Oi, that looks really good. They go around there so fast. It's quite smooth. Even just as a ride at that, obviously that's going to kill everyone. Like, 100%. No, like, I know I say that every episode. And they are too scared, man. But that'll be the ending, honestly, that did that. Look, here, if I jump out of here and I look at the heat map for, like, they're excited. They're excited this whole fun section. They don't actually get that excited on there. They just get scared. So that kind of suggests to me it's a bad piece of kit. Like, their fear is just too much the whole time. And their nausea. Interesting, that didn't give them any nausea. That is the thing that gives them nausea. Because they go into that just a little too fast. 10 fear, no one's going to go on it. And then, yeah, that's the neck break point. I mean, on excitement, you'd expect a lot more from something that ridiculous. I mean, look, we're at 9, 9, 10. I wonder if we do some more with this, whether we can work it. I mean, I just wanted to get a benchmark look. I mean, that's okay excitement. I expect they need a little more speed going into there, actually. I wonder if I can fix that right now. So let's go on. No, let's go edit track. Let's see if I can drop this section down some more. Because look, I made this, the mistake I made before was not making this a separate part. Aha, this is good, actually. This is really good, actually, to keep dragging that down. So that gives them more speed there and less speed on the out. We want to go for something like that. What does that button do? I don't even know. I think you can interchange pieces. I need to do some banking as well, although the custom pieces come with some pretty good stuff. Okay. Right, let's go back to here. And let's keep working at it. And let's do some live data for excitement. Yeah, look, see, they're much more excited coming through here. Now they're at a 6. They're a little, and they're actually doing better coming around here, actually. And then they're dead. Do I make that even wider? No, they're actually losing speed as soon as they come off there. Okay, so it's fine. Alright, let's get back on the pieces. The Reese's Pieces. Wait, what? Oh, I deleted too far, didn't I? Oh, no. I deleted that and I couldn't even tell. Wait, undo. There we go. Okay, this is where we want to be. Alright, so they've just come off this section. They're up here. What are we going to get them to do? They've still got a decent bit of speed. Okay, so this now looks pretty damn awesome. This whole section looking good. They're making their way around here. I wonder if I make this smaller. The thing is, you're going to get so much nausea if you make that smaller. They already go through that so fast. Now this is the new section. They're losing their excitement, but it only goes to 7 as a minimum. And then they're through. They're out there. Okay, I think that section works. That section works. Let's give them a nice little ease out. And then maybe loop them around once more before they get to the end. And we can actually... What does autocomplete suggest? That's a little bit savage. I wonder if there are any rolls that would put us in a good spot here. And they're still going crazy fast here. That's actually pretty awesome. What if I do that, and then we corkscrew them the other way? Like that, and make that really long. And then we autocomplete. Oh, no, that's still, they're going to come in way too fast. They need like a chill section around here before they complete to their destination. And let's see the stats. Coming out is 6 7s. That looks pretty good. Okay. Make that a bit longer. It's actually the longest I can make that. Now we have them come back. They made it to there, and now we autocomplete. Let's just see. Let's just get a stat check, and you know I'm riding this thing for real. Here we go. You're getting corkscrewed. You're getting dropped. Now we got some adrenaline. Okay, that little kinked area could do with some smoothing. You're dropping in. Holy damn! Now you're coming back around. Coming in fast. Corkscrewing. And you're finishing way too quickly. Stats in. So much. See, this is what like people ask me to go crazy so much. This is what happens. Alright, let's see what the heat map's saying. I mean, they're excited like the whole way. I think there's just too much fear. And where is the fear? There's a lot of fear going through there. Which suggests me I need to make that wider, which I could perhaps do. Okay. Why are they still so fearful? Like, what's the problem there? They're even more in fear now. We need to find a way to, like, kill their speed coming around there. I mean, unless I just put in actual brakes, but I don't understand how that got scarier the bigger I made it. What if I keep it really tight in then? This is some level of science that I'm not ready for. What if I make it even tighter? Surely that's going to make them even more scared. And I think if I honestly neaten up from the end of their piece, we could be on something. And here we go. It should make it around and it should be a little less scary. Especially coming down the other side, maybe. Let's see, replacing 7s with 8s. And 9s. Okay, no, we just made it more scary. That was supposed to make it less scary. Let's see the stats now. Was it more exciting, though? I think it's very similar, honestly. Let's see what excitement looks like. It's so hard to compare one from another. I'm kind of tempted by, honestly, just to have a scary ride in the park for those thrill seekers. The game's probably going to be like, no one wants to ride this ride because it's too scary, but I think it's epic as anything. I mean, you guys will have to let me know what you all think of it, but I think it's awesome as hell. So, you know what? I think I'm going to lock it in as so, and we'll just see. Because it's in green for excitement, it's red for fear, but, like, It's a scary ride. What do you want? And nausea. Let's see if we can pinpoint nauseous areas. There we go. That's much smoother. That looks much nicer now. And it has the trim brake in there. Hopefully working fine. Oh my goodness. And the rest of my park is just in limbo while I'm sat working here. Rest of the park in a limbo world. Right, final time. Just trying to make those final tweaks that are going to make it all okay. Excitement's good through there. It's just, yeah, fear is pretty bad down there. And nausea also. So if I can fix up that little last section with some trim brakes and a little bit of refinement, we might just do okay. I mean, it is exciting, but it's like one at the expense of the other. All my rides are breaking down left, right, and center. Just making coasters work things. So right, let's keep an eye on this. Excitement, we don't really care about. The fear, did we reduce the fear? The trim brakes really didn't seem to do much. You know what? Fear's down a little bit. Excitement's good. Nausea's wherever it is. It's a scary ride. It's a ride that'll make you feel sick. Some people might like it. Some people might not. It looks epic. Done. Done, done, done. We're going to give it one test run. And then we are done for the episode. Here we go. Join me on the craziest ride Vicopolis has ever seen. And we're just zooming up. Bop, bop, bop. Straight to the top. You don't know where you're going to end up. You don't know what they're going to do to you. And then you begin the plummet. You're spinning around. You're dropping down. You're going under. All the way around. See, look, I would ride this. I would scream and probably almost cry. This thing's awesome, though. The sights that you see. It actually feels really smooth as well. Like, genuinely does. Going back around. It just keeps going as well. Surely this is over 1,300 meters. Those brakes really don't do a lot, but hey. And you're done. You're done just like that. Boom. Alright, so we're going to get that opened up and see how it goes next time. That is some serious rideage right there. We also need to change the cars right now. Let's also get some set daylight. Just so I can see what I'm doing. White, I think it needs to be like a dusty kind of color. Dusty? Yeah, sure. Let's make it like a rubble red. Here we go. This supports always. Ah, no, you can change those. I think it needs to be like a dark red, and then this bit needs to be bright red. Red ride. Maybe this is a more of a purpley one. Oh, does that look a little obnoxious? It is the crazy one though, right? I think that's fine. Reds and blues. What we're working with here. Although I think it should just be red then. Customize. Go for a faded red. There we go. Yeah, that looks cray, cray, cray. So the blue ones are a little more chilled out. The red ones are just like go nuts on the left and the right. Keep all the haters out of sight. Is that thing? It's not 1,300 meters. Seriously? Edit track. Results. That's an 1,100 meter ride. Jeez, a 1,300 is just huge. I just couldn't see myself doing it. Like I was trying to stretch it out to that, but it was not meant to be, my friends. But still, that is ridiculous. It is done. Hopefully you guys... Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm going to sort out all the boring stuff right now. Get it ready for next episode. Leave your thoughts. Let me know down below, all that good stuff. And I will see you all then. Thanks and goodbye.